Hey everybody, what's going on? This is the Erroneous One here with a new Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key video. Today, well, I mean, I got to the last of the quest right now. I'm at quest 570 finally. I managed to get this far before I took my test today while I was waiting. I didn't do these last ones right here just yet fully. I'll go back and do them later on. I just wanted to run through them really fast and just get them done, and I'll go through and I'll get those last Mickey heads and more importantly, the Mithril shards later when, I feel like it. For this one, though, this is the boss right here. It is a cannoned camel. So, I wonder if that means it's going to be like a cannon gun times 2, because there are 2 lumps on it. I don't know, it's kind of interesting. I like this little zipper on its neck. It's a neat little design there. Pretty basic, though. Defeat within 2 turns, and complete without having to continue. So, yeah, let's put this guy on. He's only at level 145. I'm not sure how much of a challenge he'll actually be. I'm going to roll in here with this setup right here, which is my Key Art 3. Almost at max guild. I'll be getting that one fixed up pretty soon. My Jack and Sally right there with AB3 plus Lux plus. My Yuna with AB2 plus Lux plus. And my Sephiroth with AB3 max on him, and he's boosted. And of course my Illustrated Kyrie with no cost. So that will be my setup. Let's go and see what this guy is like. He is magic, so I do want to go in there with a speed setup. So, ooh, I will borrow Zell's Key Art 3 as well then. It seems like the thing to do. So there's a chest there. Looks like a 6-gauge chest to fill up again. Here's the enemy. There are 3 of them. Oops, not bad. I'm gonna turn it off real quick. All right, we go. Okay, so ooh, there are 3 of them. 27 health bars right there. Plus 27, so it's actually going to have 31 and a half. Nice. Alright. Well, let's see what we do here. So they're already out. Okay. JNS right here. Did well. And Unit did not proc, unfortunately, but she's still doing some decent damage there. And Sephiroth, what are you going to do for me, buddy? Sephiroth will proceed to knock everything else out. Alright, so there's that one. That was my setup. That's going to be pretty easy. My Nova is going to finish this off. Yeah, pretty easily. Okay, so there's that one right there. I have no idea how hard this thing hits. I didn't want to let it get one hit on me in the first place. So yeah, I mean, honestly, just for basic setup ideas again, guys, going in there with debuffs will do well for you. On that, your hardest hitters. I mean, if all else fails, you only have like one major hitter. You can do everything you can to buff that major hitter and to debuff the Camel. Okay, sorry guys. But I've been at work since 4 in the morning, and then I went and did testing afterwards, so I'm a little wiped, but it's cool. That is the boss for this one. Again, it was pretty basic for a level 145. Orichalco, more jewels is always nice. We got a title. The title is One and Only. Oh, that's kind of cool. I actually kind of like that one, actually. And even the background's kind of neat for it, too. I do like that as well. That's like a new... That looks like a new background as well. So, nifty, nifty. Well, there's that one. As I'm sure you guys know as well too, just I guess we'll continue this on since it's pretty quick. They did announce at PAX that we are indeed going to be getting Mickey and Brooms. That is now a confirmed thing. We are going to get it. Cena being Cena is of course going to be trolly about it. And we are not getting a set release date. How do I phrase this? I am ecstatic that we are getting Mickey and Brooms. So don't get me wrong if I seem like jaded about this slightly. I think it's an amazing thing that we're going to get Mickey and Brooms. Of course, I don't expect us to be flooded with Mickey and Brooms. They are going to be, behind like Coliseum rewards, High Score Challenge rewards. I'm sure there'll be some kind of quest for them every now and then too as well, like some kind of VIP quest. So, in a manner of speaking, I'm willing to bet that the Mickey and Brooms are going to be behind some kind of paywall. We might get like 1 or 2 for free, maybe. Maybe if Cena's feeling nice when they finally release them, go like, hey, Mickey and Brooms are here. Here's 1 or 2 as a we're gonna throw you guys a bone, and this is what they are. You know, go use them wisely, and the rest will be behind some form of paywall. Because more often than not, to rank high enough in like Coliseum or high score challenges, you pay for those. You pay money to get the medals you need to participate in the newer high score challenges, and you paid some form of money in the past, or you are right now, in order to build up your medal pool, in order to compete at the higher levels of the Coliseum to get the better rewards. And of course, and if they do VIP quest, then obviously you'll pay your $15 for that week in order to get Mickey and Brooms or have to have access to them. So in some form or fashion, they are going to indeed be in a paywall. So that kind of sucks, but you know that wasn't too. I'm not too surprised at that fact. That was kind of. I think we all kind of saw that one coming for them. So I think it's still amazing that we're going to get Mickey and Brooms. I'm sure they won't be flooded, but we are going to get them. They're going to be in the game. That's going to be awesome. It's going to relieve a bunch of pressure off a lot of people, not having to actually go and spend money to pull more in order to guilt more on within limits, of course, that's good up to a point. Or I shouldn't say that. It's gonna be better off for people who are gonna already have guilts that are close. Like me, for instance, after this current banner and the poll that and everything, I have I have Illustrated Cloud one away from being guilted. And I mean, I have a few others that are like it too. I have a few others that are like one or two away from being guilted that I haven't pulled yet, which is great. Because it seems like they're doing for like the new tier levels is they're releasing some kind of pre-orbed condition for them. In this case, they are not mercy pulls. If you're looking at the pull one, then they're going to come in pre-orbed. And which is kind of nice. I mean, some people like it, some people don't. Again, I'm kind of in the camp of I don't mind it so much exactly, but I'm also able to pull a bit more than most people are, and so, at least for now, I guess, and it's easier for me to get them in that regard. So I understand what people are saying when, they see no mercy and they're like, oh my god, no mercy, and a lot of people are saying, Illustrated Kingdom Hearts 2 Illustrated Kairi is potentially not going to be a mercy pull. She's going to be a non-mercy pull, and if that's the case, there are going to be riots, up and down the game. I can see that happening too. People not being able to get her non-mercy and such. Yeah, people are going to get upset about that one for sure. Which is an interesting point of fact. Because Cena had a pretty big release for the game yesterday and today. And even today, they seem to be more communicative. They seem like they're going to be saying they're going to be talking to us a lot more. Because if you notice in the JP version, they talk to their player base a lot. They're very communicative with their player base in JP. And the JP fan base is also in response to them very communicative back, and they appreciate that. Global doesn't have that. We've never really had that. We seem to have had a brief little spurt with that on the Twitter machine a few months ago. I forget what notice it was, but there seemed to be more life into it. There seemed to be an actual person behind the machine as opposed to just like some kind of automated robot, pumping out generic messages for the game updates. So I do like they're going to be more communicative, and if that's the case, if they are going to be more communicative, and this does prove they are listening. They're not talking back to us, but they're taking input from us. They are listening to us, as it were. They're still releasing things on their terms. They don't really care when we want them. They're still under the game's influence of we'll give it to you when we want to. But they are hearing us. I wonder if they're hearing about the way the pull banners are, and in particular about that Tyre medal. That's a big one that a bunch of people have been looking forward to for a while. So I wonder if they're actually paying attention to that. I don't know, but if they're more communicative, we'll see how they respond to that one and how they're actually going to release it in the future. So Mickey and Brooms for her could be a big thing, for instance. If you're not able to get her, if you're able to mercy her, but not enough to guilt her, which is understandable, because that's quite a bit more money. It's gonna be a tricky thing in that regard. I mean, like I said, I spent $300 to pull medals from this current banner, and I was able to guilt Illustrated Leon and Xehanort and Vanitas, and I spent less money doing that than I would mercying a mercy medal, either via a 5-pull mechanic or by a 10-pull mechanic. I still spent less money either way, getting 2 tier 5s guilted with the no mercy, with them being pre-orbed times 3. That's me, though. I was able to do more pulls than other people. So again, I do understand what people are saying when they say they want that they're tired of the non-mercies. They don't want to pull on a non-guaranteed thing. It's all RNG in regards to that, But from what I've seen, it's hit or miss for the most part too. It's not just, I can't just say, oh, you know what, I spent less money than I would getting a metal mercy. I got 2 of the mercy for less money than I spent getting 1 mercy gilted. So I love this banner. That's worked for me, but not for other people. I mean, they're on about half the other people who've been doing pulls have spent like the same amount as I did, and did not get enough to gilt. They may have gotten like 1. They may have gotten like 1 Key Art 4. They may have gotten 1 HD Roxas, and that's it. Or maybe like 1 of each, but not 2 of them, not enough to gilt. There is that flip side to the mechanic. So I really do wonder how they're going to handle that kind of thing in the future, and if they'll be more communicative with us in the future. So I have high hopes for the communication, and we'll see where that leads. Now, back onto what I was saying earlier about what they're going to be doing for the Mickey and Brooms coming out. I like that they're coming out with it. I just did not like the way they presented it. The way they presented it today at PAX, I mean, the thing that got me about this was that they know how much we wanted the Mickey and Brooms. I mean, every single tweet they give out, there's always at least, 50 plus easy people saying, not even responding to the tweet, not even responding to what the tweet said. They're simply saying, where are Brooms? When are Brooms? Brooms question mark. That kind of thing is always on their Twitter feed. So they're seeing that. They understand that. The thing that got me was that they decided to go and say, hey, you're going to get Mickey and Brooms. But they had to do it in a big gaming convention, which, again, I kind of understand what they're doing because they're trying to promote Union Cross. I get that up to a point too. I just don't think they needed to announce the fact that we're going to get Mickey and Brooms at a big convention the way they did. And then the kicker for this one, and this is Cena being super troll Cena, they said that we're going to get them at a future date. We're going to get them. We're not telling you when we're going to get them. It's very possible that we're going to get Mickey and Brooms when they release Union Cross in April. And if they do, awesome. That's going to be great. Not too long of a wait for them to actually hit the game and everything, and that's going to be pretty cool. It's also possible, with Cena being Cena, that we won't get them for a month or 2 after Union Cross launches. Who knows when we're going to get them? This is Cena, honestly, and Cena does what a Cena wants, and when we're going to get the Mickey and Brooms is unknown. And the fact that they were like, hey, Mickey and Brooms are confirmed at a big, giant gaming convention, because it seemed like, such a huge announcement for this game, that they had announced it at a huge game convention, and then on top of that, Peter, Mickey and Brooms will release them when we get to around releasing them. But they're going to come, don't worry. We don't know when yet, but they're going to come. So I didn't quite like that. I like the fact that we're getting Mickey and Brooms. That's great, and honestly, I'm super stoked about that one. I'm really excited for Mickey and Brooms coming. I just didn't like the way they presented it, and then being trolly by saying, we're going to get them, but not get them. So, that's my kind of talk on that one. Sorry, I didn't mean to kind of get into rambling. I just kind of, started talking about it, and I started going with my feelings on that one from earlier. Just bear with me, too. I'm also running off extremely little sleep. It's been a very stressful day from long work and all the tests, so I could be a little jaded from that, too, as well. It was just like, I was just sitting there on my lunch break watching that, and I was just like, did they really just do that? Did they really just announce that at a gaming convention like that, and then on top of that tell us that they're coming soon? There's no date for them. There's no hard, we're gonna get them with the launch of Union Cross. We're gonna get them, April 1st, April 15th, something like that. If they had said April 1st, I would have been like, oh, you guys can just go and yourselves, because April Fools and all that. I don't know. That's just my take on it. Of course, you guys can leave me your comments down below as to what you guys think about it. I know we're all excited for it. I am too, like I said. I'm very excited for Mickey and Brooms. It's just the way they did it. I don't know. Either way, as my talk on that update, because it is a pretty big update for the game. It's going to be awesome. Honestly, the stuff it is worthwhile to go back and watch that entire PAX presentation. Minus the Mickey and Brooms secondary thing, they showed off a lot of stuff for the game. And we've seen a lot of stuff online about the game already too, that they've released 4 packs for Union Cross. That seems like it's going to be really cool. It seems like the one thing that got me excited for that one the most, honestly, the most thing that got me excited for that is the fact that it seems that the game is going to be sustainable for, for not for like the super long haul, but for a while now. It seems like they're adding, like they're expanding the game past what JP got, when they ported it from the computer game into the mobile game, and now it's going to go out further beyond that. It seems like they have a plan to keep it going, and I honestly do kind of like that, because, people like myself, and even people, I've sunk money and time into this game, people have put a lot of time into this game, you know, and it's nice to see that it'll be rewarded by not being shut down within like another year or two. It seems like it could go on longer than that, which I think is spectacular. I'm actually excited for that. That the game seems to have longevity coming to it. This seems to give it a new boost. We're gonna get multiplayer inside of it. We're gonna get expanding gameplay inside of it. I mean, all the stuff that they showed off for got me really excited for the game. In terms of like mechanics and like new things being added and how it's going to go forward. So it's definitely worth watching, worthwhile to go watch the PAX presentation. I do recommend watching both of them, both the one from yesterday and the one from today. And that's just my take on that one too. It was good. It was neat seeing that kind of stuff coming out for the game. And I did have a lot of fun watching it with what they did with that and everything. So stuff to look forward to. I hope you guys go take a look at them as well. Again, leave me your comments down below as to what you guys think about the future of the game and such, about the Mickey and Brooms thing, about features you guys may have seen at the PAX interview if you saw that, and what got you excited for that one. Because it's looking pretty good. So, other than that, again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for putting up for my really impromptu rant/update talk combined with it. After this video is over, I'm actually going to be doing a video showcasing the new Illustrated Leon, Xehanort and Vanitas, and Sora, Dawn, and Goofy B-Metal, as per the request of X-Men Dark. Because he has to do that on the Discord group, so I'm going to go ahead and do that after I trolled him saying that I wasn't going to do it. So, that's coming in the future. Other than that, you guys take care, and as always, thank you so much for watching. You guys have a great night.